Yeah, good night, folks. We are Saturday, 30 of November. And, well, everything's fine, Clove is at 350, EOSC at $3, GRRR at $6. Nice run. So, everything's fine. Tonight I'm coming with an extraordinary story. One of the best setup I find since Clove when it was at 60 cents. And you remember the run of Clove from 60 cents to $4.08 in 6 months, less. It's Microvast Holdings, Mvst. So let me explain, because naturally I can talk only about technical and chart, but I want to talk to you about the story. Mvst, it's a big company. There is 2,500 employees. They have a huge factory in Texas. They have a big range of battery for electric car, electric trucks, and a lot of other things. The price of the share have been completely destroyed since mid 2024 until a few weeks ago. It was, I think, near 10 cents, 20 cents, a super penny stock. Incredible. I don't, well, at that time I was not looking at the stock, so I don't know what happened. But when I see the numbers I have in my hands here, I don't know how it was possible. That show you how far the manipulation can go in Wall Street. It's amazing. It's amazing how they can destroy company when they decide to push them, in bankruptcy. So, why do I like Mvst? Naturally, everybody have been looking at this stock the 13th of November because there was an amazing, extraordinary volume day of 1,100,000,000 share who have been changing hands. Amazing volume. The price was at 20 cents the day before and touched $1 the 13th of November. An amazing run, 5-bagger, on a super mega high volume day. So, before talking about that day, I want you to scroll a little bit before in the chart, and you will understand what I mean, because you always have some people who knows before us. If you scroll, you will see that the 12th or the 13th of September, there was a jump in the share price. Basically, there was a run of 5 days, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, who drive the price from basically 20 cents to 40 cents, double. That was long before the run of 13th of November. And I've been looking to find the reason. Who have been loading the boat during these 4 days in September? And that was, like two months before the big run on high volume. What happened? It's a news that was not even published. that you cannot find if you are not digging deeply, that was exactly the period where Iveco, one of the biggest truck builder, announced that all his trucks will be equipped with Microvast battery. Boom. Somebody saw that and they have been buying all he can from 20 cents to 40 cents. That was the reason. Iveco, it's a monster. It's one of the biggest truck builder, and they are working with Microvast. So that's very huge, very, very huge news. That Microvast don't even publish in a PR. It's amazing. It's amazing. Then the short drive the price down again after the bump. So what happened the 13th of November with this crazy volume day? Basically, everybody was betting that this company was going in bankruptcy, and they release their earnings and they shock a lot of people by saying that they were in a positive quarter. They was profitable. You know, that's in Wall Street, that's a magic word when you say profitable. That's mean that you have been taking the right decision. You are breaking the dynamic of the downtrend of losing money, and you are beginning to make money. Especially when you are a big machine like Microvast, because it's by no way it's a small company. It's a company next year that expect to do 500 million in gross sales. So that's pretty big, especially for a penny stock. We're not talking about some kind of biotech who will not have nothing in the business until 2030. We are talking about company already building battery and with hundreds of clients, but they were losing money. And the 13th of November, that changed. They are making money, and they have $120 million in the bank, cash in hand. So amazing. So when you dig a little bit, what do you find? You find that the total float was around 330 million shares. You find that 45% is in the hand of insiders. They are not in the market. In the market, you only have around 170 million shares. And during that run, I repeat, of 1,100 million shares in volume, to avoid a total madness, they drop 10 million shares short to block the price under $1. When you analyze the short report, the short have been shorting heavily from December 2023 to March 2024. And during the month of May, June, July, they have been covering. So they were in a phase that they was not shorting anymore. They have been covering the short, a big part. But the 13th of November, the wave was so huge, so massive, that they were forced to drop 10 million shares short in the market. So now we have a total of 24 million shares short, with an available float of 170 million shares. So it's around 15%. The problem is that Insiders have their shares. Institutions have some shares, and they will be buying a lot more when the price will be above $1, and even more above $5. As you know, institutions don't buy stock under $1, penny stock. So actually, they can play games and keep the price under $1 to shake the tree and hope for retail to, to take their profit, or getting impatient so they can cover. Because now they have 10 million fresh short shares plus 14 million historical share short. And grand total is 24 million. Mvst, there is not a lot of people running around. That's why the volume was amazing, above 1 billion. So that's mean that something's going on here. You don't have this kind of volume for nothing. It's impossible. And after that, there was a natural move, 50% drop. We go back to test support at 50 cents, and then we are climbing back up. We touch again 88 cents, and tonight we are at 77 cents. And in my humble opinion, between the 12, 13 or 14 of December, we will be attacking the dollar zone. And then it will be a big fight to bring the price to 1.5. And from 1.5, if we go above that, we will run pretty quickly to $3. That's how I view the story. But do your due diligence, look at the relation between Iveco and Microvast. Big news that was completely in the shadow. Nobody have published a PR on that. It's amazing. You need to write on Google Iveco and Microvast, and you will see in several languages the collaboration between the two. But there was no official PR. That's why somebody load the boat during 4 days, and then the short bring the price back down, and he explode with the quarterly earnings, who was positive, I repeat. So when you look around internet, vast majority of the analysts have a minimum target of $3. $3 is a minimum, and the maximum is around $8, $9. Now we are at 77 cents with 24 million shares short. So it's a kind of ticking bomb with all the ingredients to see, basically a company coming back from the dead. As you know, when you are under $1, that means you are in the hands of the shorts, you are in the middle of manipulation, and if they can, they bring you to bankruptcy at the listing. You need big insiders buying or big news or big volume to get out of the dollar zone. I think Mvst have all the ingredients to make it, and I really think, like I was writing, that mid 2025, we will be cruising somewhere around $3, $4, $5. That's mean that in comparison with the price that we have right now, you can have easily a 5 or 6 bagger. It's amazing how a company of this importance with this kind of sales, with the, growth projection of 25 to 30% a year, is in the middle of this mess. It's incredible. And the fact that they are going out of the woods now with positive earnings, analysts are expecting they are going to make something around 2 to 3 cents next year. If you multiply that by the growth, let's say 25, that's mean it's a $5-7 stock. So what do you want me to say? It's a complete gift. It's shocking. It's very shocking. When you know who is Iveco, if they choose Microvast, that's mean that they are big, they are big guns. They are not some kind of small players. And when you are digging, you see that this company have more than 100 patents on their battery. It's a big machine, a big monster. It's completely amazing we are able to buy this under $1. I mean, if next earning, really, in the next 3 months, if next earnings are good, and they confirm they are able to do money, this thing is going to go ballistic. It's amazing, it's incredible that this is at this level. You already have 35 to 40 cents per share who represent the cash they have in hands. So that's mean that all the rest is free technology, factory, clients, battery. I'm always astonished of what the short are capable to do. They are criminals. I mean, they can destroy big company just because they have 2 or 3 bad quarter. And we just cannot do anything about it because retail have not enough firepower to buy all these fake shares. So when you don't have insiders or institution helping, unfortunately short can play games. And I really hope that Mvst will be able to get out of the $1 zone as quick as possible. I mean, the volume was so gigantic that now it's difficult to find shares because insiders control so much shares, news are so good, price is so cheap, and people are making DD and understand that they are owning some kind of, big machine. They just can't find sellers. Yeah, they may find, that's how they bring the price down before the rebound. They may find people who buy at 10, 20, 30 cents and say, okay, that's good, I have a 2-bagger, let me get out. Yeah, you will always find that. People don't, want to wait and just feel okay by, having an investment will double. I can understand that. But here we are in the turnaround story. That's mean it's a long shot, like Clove. If you don't know Clove, go look at the chart, what happened between April and September, October. Very short period, from 60 cents to $4.08. And this is exactly the same kind of profile. Big company, big sales, big growth prospect, and the price was, at the bottom of the toilet. So, this weekend, do your DD, make some research, and personally, not financial advice, only an opinion. I think that if everything goes in the right way, we don't control everything. We don't know exactly what's going to happen with the new administration and all that, but normally this is one of the best pick, the best setup of the moment. And you don't have too much people running around. That's good. People will be attracted when we will be at 120, 130, because actually we are in some kind of consolidation period. And the next leg up is going to come, I think, in the next 6-7 trading days. We may, still be able to buy at 07, 08, 09 for the next week. And then I think we're going to attack the dollar zone and go in the direction of 1.5. And then from there we're going to see. So hope you enjoy. You have been interested in my explanation. I urge you to do your DD, to have your own opinion. And if you are convinced, do what you need to do, because this one, it's a big one. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.